BAMMA 19, coming to you live across the world at the Winter Gardens right here in Blackpool, England. We are ready for 3 5-minute rounds in BAMMA's lightweight division. This bout, ladies and gentlemen, is for the vacant Lonsdale British middleweight lightweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall and weighing at 154.6 pounds. A flawless record of 6 wins, 0 losses, and 0 draws, with 2 wins by TKO. Representing heavy duty from Doncaster, England, Marc Bonecrusher Diakiese. And his opponent, fighting in the red corner. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall and weighing at 154.8 pounds. He has an equally flawless record of 7 wins, 0 losses, and 0 draws, with 6 of those wins by TKO. Representing Wolf Slayer from Liverpool, England, McGann. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Marc Diakiese.
Do you have any questions on anything? Okay, if you want to touch gloves, do it now. If not, go back to...
So, Nick, no touching of gloves there. That's how much this means to both of them. And this is the Winter Gardens. It's used to ballroom dancing and more sedate affairs. But listen to this. They're going to see something different tonight. Flying knee by Diakiese in the right leg from the lead leg, sweeps the inside leg of McGann. He's come out on fire.
Wow, he's coming out strong. He was grinning ear to ear at the beginning, and he's decided to take the approach of kicking the boxer. Very smart tactics.
Oh, chops at that lead leg again, as you said. Front push kick to the face of McGann.
What an energetic start. Can Diakiese keep it up, or is he using it as a ploy? There you go, to set up his wrestling potentially. Well, easily handled by McGann.
Well, he had a left jab there, Nick, from McGann, and it stuck him in his tracks, and then suddenly that's why he went for the takedown, because McGann caught him so cleanly, and he's straight back up from that slam. We had a feeling this would be something special.
This is a barn burner already, and we're only just a few seconds in. Diakiese used the body lock to get the slam. McGann bounced off the canvas like it was a trampoline. Well trained, well prepared to defend these takedown attempts.
Yes, Diakiese came out of the blocks, as you said, throwing the legs, trying to upset the boxer.
Excellent head position. There's a head battle going on here for superior position. It's going back and forth. They know how important it is. Diakiese drops down for the double leg, manages to pull them out from underneath McGann, but McGann ready to spring straight back up using the cage.
Looks to his corner as well while he's in that position for advice.
He just looks so relaxed for such a young man, but I'm loving how Marc is just grinning the whole way through this. He's in his element. He is, you know, there's nowhere else he'd rather be right now than in this cage fighting another professional fighter.
Well, that's right. This fight has been hyped as the 2 young prospects, the 2 unbeaten men. There's bragging rights here as much as anything else. And do you know what? I think the last thing on their mind at the moment is the actual title.
They're in a dogfight right now. There's no time to think. Diakiese has his hands linked. McGann going for the switch to try and reverse this, but great job by Marc. But McGann just so good at working his way back to the cage, using the wisdom and popping back up. This is really a tiring fight at the moment. It's going to fill the arms with blood and potentially slow McGann's boxing back down if it goes back into the centre.
Tactically, at the moment, you feel Diakiese's done everything right against such a dangerous boxer?
I think so, if he can keep it up, if he's got the conditioning. This is a really tiring style of fighting, but so far I'd have to say he's winning because he's just pouring the pressure on.
Yes, he's had the takedowns, he's pushed forward, he had the early kicks, chopping at the legs of McGann. Again, a great boxer, you chop at his legs, so Diakiese, you can't fault his tactics here early, halfway through the first round.
Now he's looking for that single leg. Again, McGann just popping straight back up, relentless, but Diakiese dropping back down over and over again. What a frantic pace to this opening round.
And in terms of cardio, I mean, these are 2 young... Oh, big knee from McGann as Diakiese came in for the takedown again.
Right into the gut there, Jack's right knee. Beautifully placed, but didn't seem to faze Marc. Working the right punches as he keeps mixing back and forth between strikes and takedown attempts.
Well, what a bout so far, and we've still got just over a minute and a half, and Marc Diakiese came out the blocks, and he's been relentless since then in pursuit of Jack McGann.
Yep, here's another takedown. McGann, good job posting his hand, and look how he just effortlessly lands with his hips next to the cage, shuffles back a little bit more, uses the whizzer, and pops straight back up. That is a Wolf Slayer specialist technique.
But Marc Diakiese shut out his stall. He does not want to box with McGann. He's made that clear, hasn't he? And it's the right thing to do.
It's smart fighting. He opened with the kicks, which is a different range to the boxing range, and then he closed it once again. Really just taking Jack out of his game, forcing him to fight the type of fight he doesn't want to be doing.
That's right, it's been all Marc Diakiese at the moment, tactically fighting the right fight. So pumped up before the fight started.
He really was, not an ounce of fat on him. And it's McGann who lands on top now. This could be enough to steal the round if he can cause some damage here.
Listen to the crowd as well, the elbow comes down.
Yeah, maybe Diakiese was just chasing the takedown a little bit too much, and he didn't expect McGann to reverse it.
Well, it's the first mistake in the round for him, because everything else tactically against such a good boxer has been right.
Marc looking for an armbar on McGann's left arm, but McGann wise to it, shrugs it off and passes. This is good position for him, 20 seconds still in the round, looking to take the back. Missed his left hook though. Got to be careful he doesn't end up underneath. Last 15 seconds.
Well, what a turnaround, all Marc Diakiese to start with. And then McGann comes good at the end of the round, but over the full round, Nick, you've got to say the judges will probably score this in Marc Diakiese's favour.
It's a really, really hard one to call. Diakiese, numerous takedown attempts, couldn't keep him down. Jack McGann actually spent more time on top than Marc did in all his single attempts. Here's a replay. One of the, this was early on, the suplex, boom, look how McGann just springs back up, he's got the right whizzer, and that was really a tale of the first round.
So how much has this taken out of Diakiese? He's put a huge amount into this first round for very little result at the moment. He may have made a statement saying, you're not going to box me, we're going to fight at my range, but what has it taken out of him, and what has he achieved?
Only time will tell, Malcolm. Both men look all right. McGann opting to keep standing in between the rounds. Marc taking a seat to catch his breath. But time will tell how the fatigue of the first round will play out.
So round two, the first time in his professional career for Jack McGann, and the same attempt by Diakiese as he did in the first to keep it at the range that he wants.
Oh, and it's fair to say this pace hasn't slowed one little bit. Diakiese in top position, and Jack doing what he's done best so far, scooting his hips to the cage. But look at this, Diakiese opting to try and mount, working the ground and pound with his right hand. This is not good for Jack. This is the worst position he's been in so far. Good job standing back up. Great resilience, great persistence, great determination. He's drilled to get up, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Well, we wondered what would happen to Marc Diakiese's game plan. Well, I think at the moment he's come, looked at his opponent and come with the game plan that really suits, and it is working for him at the moment. The one thing he's got to be aware of is the danger, like at the end of the first round there. He's got to stay so focused while he does this, hasn't he?
Absolutely, there's no mistakes allowed at this level. One mistake can cost you the fight. But this is just such a grueling fight. I can't emphasise it enough for those of you watching at home.
It's the intensity, Nick.
Intensity and just the taxation on the muscles, the pushing and the pulling. If you're just doing one or the other, you can go for days, but when you mix it up, it just fatigues you so quickly. These guys are in phenomenal shape.
Well, as you'd expect, I mean, this is a fantastic matchup for the lightweight title. It's one that everybody wanted to see, and it is not disappointing.
Okay, another mistake there by Diakiese. He tried to sacrifice trip, and he ends up on his back again. This is dangerous. That can cost him the round if McGann stays on top.
Yes, it's the little mistakes like that when you think of how much effort he's put in and what he's trying to do. Chopping elbow there from McGann as well.
That one landed through the guards. Got to keep working them, stay busy. He's in a good position, he wants to take advantage of it. And you can see the redness on McGann's back. That is a result of being pressed up against the cage for the majority of this fight.
That's right, we've not seen that before, but those elbows are coming down now from McGann, and Diakiese had to respond to those chopping elbows.
Yeah, good job by Diakiese to get back to his feet. And here we are in the familiar position with Diakiese looking for another takedown.
Yeah, he's been relentless in that. He set out his stall early and he's gone for that consistently.
Yeah, this is potentially the first time we've seen McGann fade a little bit. He didn't pop straight back up, so that could be telling. Halfway through round 2 now.
Yes, Diakiese has been relentless in his pursuit of Jack McGann, relentless in trying to keep him with his back to the canvas. Yeah,
good job passing there. Managed to get his left knee through and into mount position. McGann starting to slow down, I feel.
Well, Diakiese putting those shots in. McGann looks to protect his face, but big round so far for Marc Diakiese.
Looking around, every single member of the crowd are on their feet, screaming for one fight or another. They realise how much is on the line here.
Oh, and as McGann gets back to his feet, the crowd respond, but Marc Diakiese, you can't fault the tactical application here, Nick.
And neither can you fault his conditioning. He is relentless. I've never seen anything like it.
Yes, he really has tried to negate the strengths that everybody knew of Jack McGann.
So far, McGann's not had a chance to show off his boxing, and that really is his strength.
And Diakiese has stuck to him so close the whole time. And as you said, the phenomenal cardio needed, I don't think people will quite realise just what this is taking out of both men.
He's relentless. Non-stop pressure, pressure, pressure. Either pressing him up against the cage, looking for a body lock, or dropping down onto his legs. McGann's going to have to go back in between the rounds and really listen to his corner's advice to see how he can change this situation up, because at the moment, in my opinion, he's losing the fight.
Well, he is definitely this round. Oh, but the knee out of nowhere! Suddenly the knee! This is going to be, oh no!
I thought they were going to stop it. That landed right on the chin. Now he's attacking the neck. That is a deep, deep, deep guillotine.
Unbelievable turnaround by McGann when we thought he was tiring. Suddenly turns it round. And Diakiese is in all sorts of trouble now.
He's fighting on pure instinct at this stage. He survived a knee to the chin. He survived the guillotine to the 10. Now can he survive the rear naked choke?
Here it goes. He's still got 25 seconds of rear naked choke in him. This is desperate times for Marc Diakiese. He's sinking it in Jack McGann. What a fight this has been from both men. McGann suddenly turns it round, and Diakiese is the one that's looking fatigued now after such effort.
I think he's going to see it through to the end of the round. Luckily enough for him, time is almost out. But as you say, what a turnaround. That's now got to be 1 round apiece going in to make an amazing 3rd and final round.
Oh my God, what a round. What a single round of MMA, Nick. We've had everything here. For so long, Marc Diakiese's tactics worked, and then McGann exploded.
That knee came out of nowhere. Here we go back to the replay. Pulls his head into it, drops him. Diakiese instinctually goes for the single leg. Wow, that was right on the button. That could have been knockout on against anyone else. And then before long, he started looking for that guillotine, which was super deep. But Marc did the right thing and span immediately out.
I just wonder how much he's got left now. He's had 2 phenomenal rounds, and then in the last 30 seconds of the second round, it all goes wrong for him.
Once again, Jack McGann opting to stay standing in between rounds. I think now, look, Diakiese's still wobbly. Look at him, he can barely keep his balance. He's hurt. Referee asking if he's all right to continue. Of course he's going to say he's all right to continue. There's a title on the line.
But Nick, this fight has lived up to all the hype. Nobody would have believed the way Diakiese came out for those first 2 rounds.
This is potentially fight of the year. Here we go, 3rd and final round. Will Diakiese come out with his crazy kicks and knees like he has so far?
Well, he's looking tired now, and McGann knows it, you feel. You feel he knows it now. He looked for another knee. High point kick from Diakiese. He looks to tie up again.
Yeah, McGann made a slight mistake there. He was looking to pick his opponent off, whereas really he should have been using his footwork to circle away from the cage and then get back on his boxing. See, because he didn't now, he's defending the takedown against the cage as before.
Good tactics again from Diakiese. He's been hurt. He needs time to recover. He's doing the right thing. Tactically, you can't fault the man.
If he can do this for 5 more minutes, I think he will go home with the belt tonight. But you can never rule out Jack McGann. He's always got a trick up his sleeve, as we've seen so far.
Both men are being tested to the limits of their endurance. And Diakiese again, he's like a dog with a bone after this.
Yeah, nice punches here. But really, he wants to, when he gets a takedown, he needs to immediately put advanced position, maybe mount or take the back, because otherwise what's happening is Jack McGann is able just to keep getting back up to his feet, and he's having to repeat the whole process.
As he does there, as you said, Nick. Tried to make McGann eat a knee as well. Oh, this one's balanced. This is superb. Sometimes you get the hype. This lives up to it. This is going beyond the hype now. What a battle between these two men.
Yeah, and I've got a feeling there's going to be a little more action before it's over. They're both taking a little breather, understandably so right now. And there's... Here we go, another takedown, but we're just seeing the familiar pattern now. Takedown, stand back up, takedown, stand back up. Diakiese's got to get creative now.
Listen to that crowd though, Nick. This is what BAMMA's doing. BAMMA is bringing MMA to the UK in a big, big way with these matchups that people want to see. And they're seeing it here tonight at the Winter Gardens.
Rear naked choke attempt out of nowhere. This is what I was talking about, mixing it up. But McGann is confident. I don't think it's under the chin. He's turning into his opponent. That's the right thing he should be doing. But this is what Diakiese needs more of. Mixing up his attacks, being a little unorthodox. Not quite under the chin, but he should at least use it to get mount position. Jack McGann
is going crazy, Nick. They know they almost saw something there. And McGann is somehow free again. Listen to this at BAMMA 19.
Unbelievable stuff. The crowd have been going crazy non-stop. They're going to be as tired as the two fighters by the end of this. McGann needs to keep busy. He cannot accept this position off his back. There he goes, moving the hips, moving the shoulders. He needs to get onto his side to work and escape.
Incredible recovery from Marc Diakiese. Superb work. As you and I said, when he came out for the third, he was on wobbly legs. And he's still there now, still battling away. And as it stands, with just under 2 minutes left, he's taking this round.
He's stealing it. Second by second as they tick by, he is winning this fight. McGann needs last-ditch attempt. He needs to get back to his feet. There you go. He's looking for that right whizzer. He's sneaking his right knee out and looking to get to his knees. Post up on his left hand, but has he got the gas to do it? Especially carrying Diakiese's weight on top of him.
That's what it's all about in this last 1.5 minutes. The gas. What have they got left? Because this has been a phenomenal pace. Incredible energy expended. And I don't think anybody would have written the story this way as it stands at the moment.
Potential side choke attempt here now from Diakiese. It looks tight. He needs to drop his head to the ground and touch heads with his opponent. The cage is in the way. Oh, he's out. Good job by McGann to free his right arm up.
But the longer they're here, the longer this round goes with Diakiese.
I think so. I think Jack's going to have to pull out a miracle now to get back to his feet and get the knockout. I can't see him winning by submission.
Well, Diakiese has stuck to a game plan. No opportunity for the boxing.
It's the performance of a lifetime for Diakiese. He's really earned this win tonight if he can just hold on 40 more seconds, keep in top position, keep the ground and pound going, and keep threatening the odd submission.
Well, last 30 seconds coming up, and both sets of fans, it's the Diakiese fans now that are on their feet and going crazy. We've got 25 seconds left. It's counting down.
Yeah, McGann still trying to shrimp away, trying to get some distance going and get back to his knees. I think right now, 15 seconds to go. He needs to give up on that plan and just look for a submission. 10 seconds.
Well, we're inside the last 10 and we can hardly hear ourselves think yet. Marc Diakiese, relentless in his pursuit of Jack McGann. Incredible performance.
It really was a fantastic fight. I wouldn't mind seeing these guys go at it later down the line. They really earn each other's respect. You get to know someone when you fight for 15 minutes and leave it all in the cage like these two just have.
Oh, unbelievable stuff. And Marc Diakiese, we thought the knee at the end of round 2 would be amazing, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, George 1 scores about 29-28. George 2, 30-27. And George 3, 29-28. And your winner by unanimous decision and new Lonsdale British lightweight champion in the blue corner, Marc Bonecrusher Diakiese.
Mark, can I just first say, huge amount of hype surrounding this fight, huge amount of emotion. How did you cope with that coming into the cage? Because the pressure on you both tonight was immense.
I just thought, you know, I'm not very liked in this division, so I just thought fight's a fight. A winner becomes a winner, innit? So best man comes out a winner, so I just thought, just do what I do best, train hard and fight.
Now, a lot's been said of Jack's phenomenal punching power. You didn't let that happen across 3 rounds. You obviously had a game plan. You stifled, you took him down. The cardio you showed there was superb.
No, I just thought, you know, I've been through 3 rounds most of the time, like 3 times now. I knew if I come out first round with him, it will gas out because it's like not losing before the night, it feels like. So I just thought it will get tired after first round. I knew that the rest of the rounds were mine.
Now, you stuck to him right throughout the fight, but there was that one moment, 30 seconds to go in round 2, you ate a knee. What happened there?
I don't think it was a knee or a punch.
It was definitely a knee.
I knew it. Well, I knew he's got good knees, so I just thought, you know, just work through it. I felt rocked, but, you know, it's a fight. I'm a warrior. I got to walk through it. You know?
Now, we say in the commentary position that when you come out for the 3rd round, you still look to be feeling the effects of it, yet somehow the 3rd round, you got even stronger.
Yeah, I think I've got one gift. You know, I get stronger by rounds. I thank God for that. So, it's great.
Well, Mark, not only did the fight live up to the hype, you are the lightweight champion. Incredible performance.